Hello everybody, my name is Jad. Welcome to another MLB 925 video. In today's video, we've got some packs, we've got some combos. I'm going to go get myself a legend pack because they just released a Derek Jeter legend, which I really want my hands on that card, I'm not going to lie, because I could really use a shortstop. And right now, as we speak, they are getting ready to play Game 7 up in Toronto, which is going to be incredible. The NLCS was a little bit quick. I mean, there was no drama at all the entire time. It was really cool. It was really well played baseball by LA. Don't get me wrong, but there was no drama. There was no spice to it. It was just, one team getting absolutely demolished. But the ALCS has been quite spicy. There's been a lot of fun times, been a lot of drama. So let's see what Game 7 has to hold for us. I believe that tonight's game actually depends. Home field. It will depend on this game because if Toronto wins, they will have home field. But if the Mariners win, then the Dodgers will have home field. So let's see. Did I ever click this thing? I actually don't. Yes, I did already. Okay, I wasn't quite sure. I saw this pop up, and I'm like, I don't remember if I ever clicked that thing. I just wanted to double check and make sure we got that out of the way. So what we're doing today is we are going to take. I have a couple legend cards, and I want to kind of get rid of them to try to then get another 10,000 points to then go open up the legend pack from the donation event, and then we will see where we go from there. So I want to take this SIG. I've got the Grom SIG, and then I believe I have one more SIG I want to kind of get rid of. Is this Fred McGriff SIG? Yeah, the Fred McGriff is a SIG, so we can get rid of the Fred McGriff. So we can do that. We also have the team SIG as well. If you guys remember from from a month ago, we had the Clubcraft SIG, which is now available again. So we can do another Clubcraft. I've got a couple of those vintage SIGs I kind of want to get rid of. We've got 2 SIG packs to go through today. We got a little bit of everything to go on today. So let's go and let's GI my DeGrom SIG. And then I want to go and I want to GI my Bagwell that you just saw right there. Let's see, type. Because you got to donate them as a gold, because if not, you're going to get lower points. And I have all the intermediate GIs anyway from all the years playing. So we might as well use them. Bagwell. I would like to use Bagwell, but I just don't feel like I want to basically GI him and then have him over a SIG personally. I like the Tino Martinez SIG I have, but I would like the Jeter legend more personally. So let's see. Let's go with my backup player here. Go to type, put Bagwell in here. Now I do have this Tom Glavine. I don't want to get rid of Tom Glavine, but it is there. Yeah, Wade Boggs was the other one. I was trying to remember who was the other one I had in my backup that I'm not really going to use. It's going to be the Wade Boggs. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't quite sure. So we'll recycle them. And yeah, I know I could definitely use them, but like I said, I don't really want to GI them. I want to use Team SIGs. The end goal would be to use a Supreme anyway, but I'm never going to get them anyway because I'm not paying money for them. I think they're exorbitantly overpriced. But still, I would like to use Team SIGs where possible. So on to Boggs we go. The Team SIGs have the higher defensive numbers, and I think that actually really matters. And the Team SIGs already have good legend sets as it is. So really what I'm really going to be using the legends for would be to get a really good legend set, a 333 legend set, and have the legend bonus. But I don't really feel compared to what I have in those positions right now, with Greg Nettles and with Tino Martinez, and he's definitely not DHing over Ruth. So I feel like the Team SIG is better. Now, I could be wrong in that aspect. Maybe you guys know things that I don't. I think a Supreme is better in those positions as it is, but like I said, I'm never going to be paying for them, and I personally think the math works out to have people with the Team SIG benefits of having the high fielding. As I take a little sip from my drink here. So, gotta go on my backup player. Throw them in the backup. Gotta make sure they're not locked. Bagwell is locked. Put Wade Boggs in there. Is Wade Boggs locked? He is locked. All right, now the McGriff that I just put in there should not be. Yeah, he's not locked. Okay, they're not locked. Okay, so if I remember math from last time, it was 2 legends, which were 4,000 a piece, and then I think that the gold SIGs were 250 a piece. So I believe Or like they're 500 apiece, I believe. Let me just double check that real quick. And then we'll pull the legend pack, and then, you know, knowing my luck, we'll probably pull a dupe of one of the cards we just put in there. Or we'll pull another Bob Feller, or we'll pull another Edgar Martinez, or George Brett. Oh, they're 4,500 apiece. Okay. That's 10,000. 2 signature, 2 legend. You got it, 10,000. I've got my donation king title, which I'll probably never use. And we've got a legend player pack. Look at that. It's been a while since we've had a legend on the channel. You know, we've been angling for that legend pack from the premium player pack for a long time now, but finally we have the legend pack again. It's been a long time since we've actually have used one of these things. It'd be so nice if I could pull a Yankee out of it, but, you know, knowing my luck, it'll probably be a Dodger, just based on the math. Okay, legend player pack. We're going to open this up first, and we're going to see if we're disappointed or not. I don't know what grade that is, to be honest with you. Oh, it's a silver. Oh, Danny McClain? Oh, it's a Tiger. Okay. Now, Danny McClain, I'm pretty sure, is a pretty solid legend card that may be an interesting temp pitcher. I know I've seen a lot of people using his card, so I want to see how many pitches he has. Maybe he might be a PC candidate one day. Oops. Nope, that's the wrong button. Danny McClain. 4 pitches. Okay, so not quite the best PC candidate, but I'm pretty sure he's got great stats. 83 location, 77 velocity, high stamina, high fastball. Be a pretty good candidate for Mr. Perfect, that's for sure. It's a pretty good pull. I'm not going to lie. That's a very useful pitcher. It might be good to actually... Yes, thank you. I know that was a pop-up. I saw some people pulling that, but I'm not going to pay $30 for a GI right now. No, thank you. So, I saw a couple people pull that, so... The GI pop-up. I kind of knew that was coming ready. But Danny McClain, I'm pretty sure I've seen on a lot of teams, especially in the starting pitching department, if they don't have team SIGs, they use the Legends, or they will be... I haven't seen a lot of Supremes. I think Supremes are kind of weak, I've been told, as starting pitchers, so I don't know how much to believe that, but once again, we're going back to the same argument of I'll never own one, so who knows? In other news, I was kind of thinking about my free-to-play team that I wanted to start. I've been kind of waffling back and forth on this because it's like I want to play this team as well, but I know for a fact that if I went to go play the free-to-play team, I'd be farming on that team the entire other time. I don't know if I want to do like 10 club battles and 4 club challenges a day. I don't know if I really want to go down that road. And I know people are like, you should definitely pick a different team. And I understand your logic for me picking another team, but I really don't feel like I want to pick another team other than the Yankees. It's because, you know, I'm a huge Yankee fan. So, I mean, that's kind of why I don't want to pick a team like, let's say, the Mets. I had a couple people tell me maybe I should pick the Orioles because they're an AL East team and rather difficult to build right about now, it seems like, because a lot of the players that were like their better cards are kind of retired at this point. You know, Adam Jones is over. I think he was in Japan last I heard, and there's no Chris Davis. And, you know, it's a lot of the older cards that are really kind of the vintages and the SIGs are really what you're looking for there. Zach Britton's still in the game, thankfully. Yeah, Mianir Cano. I mean, you've got a very strong bullpen in Bautista, Cano, and Britton. And there was another pitcher whose name I can't remember. Oh, Darren O'Day was in there. There's a lot of stuff in there. So that could be an option, but I feel like everyone would get mad at me if I picked Yankees again, but I mean, that's like the team that I know the most, and that's the team that I'm most fond of, and that's kind of, if I was to start a team, it'd be a Yankee team, and I know everyone would probably be like, that's stupid, and I agree with you, it is stupid, but that's just what I want to do. It's like, I like the Yankees, I want to start the game over, potentially as a Yankee deck, so... That's just my thought process. It might be a while until I end up doing club battles anyway. The only thing that is really a concern of mine personally is the fact that I remember that when I've had other people sign in on other people's accounts for them, I keep going to the wrong place here because I'm in the middle of a very thoughtful thought right now. When I've seen people like clubmates sign on to other clubmates' accounts, let's say for the purpose of playing their games because they're on vacation, for instance, that they have to do a whole bunch of hoop jumping through. They got to do VPNs. They've got to do some other things because otherwise the game will get mad at you and will consider a terms of service violation if you have 2 accounts on the same IP address, basically. So that's why I'm not really sure. Now, I don't know if anybody out there has an alt account and you guys have had this issue before. I would just like to know if what you guys do. Maybe you just need a separate device for the account, perhaps, like so that way you're not swapping back and forth between the two accounts. I have backup phones I could probably use. Maybe that's the only requirement that you need. But I know for a fact that when I've had clubmates log into other people's accounts, they've run into problems because the game was just like error out on them or tell them some error code. I don't really know because I've never tried it myself. But if you guys have had any advice that you can give me in this department, because I'm kind of flying blind, I don't really know what to expect. I've asked a couple club mates. They said they had no problem with it, but, you know, I never want to take a risk because, God forbid, I just, you know, log into another account, and then this one, I don't think I was going to get lost in the ether, but, like, let's say I trigger some kind of terms of service violation. You know, I've put quite a lot of time, effort, money into this account. I'd really rather not lose it. I mean, I'm going to take it to the grave with me, but that doesn't mean I want to lose it now in the middle of me doing all these things. And meanwhile, while I'm on the screen, I'm actually going to continue to get rid of some of these vintages because they are quite literally a glut in my roster. So let's continue combining away these vintages, shall we? Let's see if we can pull another legend. That'd be kind of cool if we could actually pull ourselves the card I needed. Am I going to get rid of this Willie Randolph? I'm going to hold on to the Willie Randolph for now. I don't think I have a reason to keep in, but let's keep combining here real quickly. Okay, there's another Fred McGriff card. Dave Parker. At least I get a couple of stars back every week, so these are all some kinds of, like, leftover cards. Oh, Lonnie Smith again. I hope you guys have watched your Lonnie Smith pretty good at this point, because there will be a quiz at the end of this video. Okay, that's all we're going to get for now out of that. So let's continue opening up a couple packs here. Let's go. The rest of our premium player packs. Oswald Peraza, the guy we traded away to the Angels. So I'm thinking to myself, I've basically talked this now to infinity at this point, so that's basically my plan. I want to say I think it's going to be the Yankees. I think now is a pretty good time to start a new account. I heard some people say that you can get a couple SIG packs right now, so that's kind of why I'm thinking about it. You can get a couple SIG packs to jumpstart your account. And I don't know, I don't think I'll do club battles right away, but we'll see. It would probably be in one of our lower club tier clubs. Like, it wouldn't be one of the ones that's really competitive, just kind of like where we stash like a parking lot of alts, essentially, in our club system. Ooh, there's a prime. I don't know how to say his name. I apologize, so I'm not even going to try. Because I'm going to make a complete jerk out of myself, so I'm not even going to try. But that will probably be the plan. I just want double check real quickly with you guys. If you guys have any information about how you guys run alts, if you need a second phone, if you have to do it a certain way, if you need like a secure folder to run, like I actually don't know. So if anybody has any advice for how to do an alt account, I would love to know. So we have Game 7 tonight. I think it's George Kirby pitching for the Mariners. I don't know who's starting for the Jays, although I imagine it would be Kevin Gausman. Would it be Kevin Gausman tonight? Because they just had Trey Savage pitch the other night. So maybe it'd be like Max Scherzer tonight? Or like maybe like Chris Bassett on super short rest? We're at the magical point of the season now where Google no longer knows what to do with this information, and it does not have a game day link anymore, so I have to like go look it up on the MLB.com website, which is super annoying. Like, who does this? Oh, it is Shane Bieber tonight. Okay. I wasn't thinking about Shane Bieber. I just forget that Shane Bieber's even there at this point because I'm thinking to myself, like, they got Gausman and Savage and Chris Bassett and Max Scherzer. So, like, to me, just Shane Bieber just kind of gets lost in everything there at that point. I just kind of forget he's even there. I don't know. Did we even face Shane Bieber this year? I don't even remember facing Shane Bieber this year. But I still have, like, the ghosts of Robbie Ray haunting me over here at this point. Well, I think it'll be a fantastic game. They're right about to start right now. For anybody who's watching this video, uploading right now is the point where, like, they're about to start. It's 8:08 right now, Eastern Time, so they're about to get going. Look, I think the Mariners pitch a lot better than the Blue Jays do, but I think the Blue Jays hit a lot better than the Mariners do. I mean, the Mariners have had their moments. Don't get me wrong, but I think the Blue Jays offense is just insane. Like, it's probably the most potent offense left in the AL right now. I mean, there's only 2 teams left in the AL, but I thought that coming into the series, into the entire playoffs, I thought the Blue Jays were the most potent offense. I mean, I know the Yankees hit a lot of home runs, but to me, it just seems like every time we played the Blue Jays, that they would just basically run circles around us offensively, and there's nothing we could do about it. We couldn't stop them. So, to me, my brain picked the team that had the better defense, which is the Mariners. I thought the Mariners played pretty solid defense, and I thought they had the better starting pitching staff, but the Blue Jays have definitely hit them around. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. This is not a game that I feel comfortable picking. I only picked the Blue Jays because of the home team here in this series, and because I still think the Mariners are a little gassed from having to go 15 innings in the previous game. So their pitchers have kind of been on the back foot this entire series, and the Blue Jays have just been able to quietly pitch their game essentially at this point, even though they started down 2-0. I kind of thought the series was never going to be anywhere near going 7 games at that point. I mean, I knew this was going to be kind of a tough series, but I didn't think that once they went to Seattle down 2-0, I didn't think that we were going to be going 7 games, and here we are. So credit to everybody involved. It's been a great series. You know, unfortunately, I say this all the time, this is a great game. Like, somebody has to lose every game. Like, there's a winner, but there always has to be a loser. And I think that's the unfortunate part, is that somebody has to unfortunately lose. But we'll see. I'm confident in both of these teams in the Dodgers. So, I mean, like, the Dodgers, I'm sorry, are winning this either way. Like, if you didn't pick the Dodgers to win the whole thing beginning of the year, of the postseason, I think that you were kind of lying to yourself. I feel like that you were either betting a significant sum of money on this because you wanted to take the fact that the odds were crazy for, let's say, the Red Sox. Maybe you wanted that money, the payout, like you bet $5 and you win, like, 500 or like 1,000 maybe. But like, the Dodgers were the odds-on favorites, and they obviously have showed it. It has been a smattering of all teams in front of them. And they played their game. I thought that, like, the biggest problem with the Dodgers coming into this series was the fact that their bullpen was kind of messy. They had to use almost none of their bullpen. I mean, they had Yamamoto pitch a complete game. Ohtani went long. By the time Ohtani came out, the game was basically already over. I mean, it's just like, it's been crazy how dominant they've been when they're starting pitcher. And honestly, that was the complaint of mine at the beginning of the year. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the year. I said it in private Discords. I said it when talking about the Dodgers when they signed all these people and made all these trades. I was just like, listen, the offense of the Dodgers is tremendous, but the fact that they've got 7 or 8 starting pitchers on their staff is crazy, and they have absolutely showed it. So, I mean, look, I'm not saying I know ball, but I mean, that was completely the criticism of in my opinion, the entire year. The absolute disgusting glut of pitching they had, and a lot of them got hurt and they had to come back. So that's kind of why they didn't win as many games as they should have won, in my opinion. But it is just an overwhelmingly disgusting glut of pitching that they have over there, and they are clearly showing it. Not only with the fact that they're pitching well, but also they're actually just beating the absolute brakes off of every other starting pitcher. Like, they just don't come close. I mean, they made the Brewers look silly. I've already seen, like, trade rumors about the Brewers trading away Freddie Peralta. I'm like, oh my, we're getting started early with the trade rumors here. So it's all hands on deck tonight. Hopefully it's not another 16-inning issue. I mean, the problem I had with it being 15 innings last time was the fact that basically they started extra innings at midnight, and I'm just sitting there like, man, I want to go to bed. Like I've got work in the morning, I got things to do, I've got class in the morning early. Like, please, somebody just hit a home run because I need to go to bed now. So hopefully this is not a 20-inning fiasco. There's Vlad. Vlad has been a playoff monster. I mean, I would not be surprised. I think, do you give Vlad, like, the MVP of the championship series. Like who's the MVP? I think Vlad has to be the championship series MVP at this point. He's hit so many home runs. He's done so much. He's been playing out of his mind. So I don't know. Maybe you guys have a better idea, but it seems to me like if the Blue Jays win, I think that he's a pretty good candidate to give the trophy to. Carlos Pena, look at that. Jesse Winker looks so weird in that photo. I don't know why. Trent Grisham. There he is. Trent Grisham. I probably should have saved a couple more silvers, but I was big stupid and did not think about it. There's Tanner Scott. Dodgers bullpen extraordinaire. Candelario is a good one. Let's see here. Yell de los Meatballs. Ooh, Dave Ortiz. Give me the big poppy. 07. Clay Holmes. Blay Holmes. I just want to get rid of some of the diamonds we've got here just because I've got so many of them. Like, I'm never using up all my diamonds, so I kind of want to start working through them a little bit. Because we'll be here forever with diamonds. We'll have too many. Hideki Matsui. We got Godzilla. Okay, let's open up. I got some vintages, some diamonds, some ultimates. I got everything to go through here. Couple diamonds, no legends. Nice, a vintage. Add that to the pile of things we'll never get through. Okay, 7 live season eligible players. Give me something nice. Diamonds? Give me like 2 diamonds. 3 diamonds? I don't want to be greedy. I just want to say 2 would be good enough for me. Wyatt Langford? Is that Lane Thomas? I have no idea. I'll take Adam Savale. Now, see, I already have him as a Diamond Prime. Like, I don't want to take another one, so I'll refresh. I already have him. Or else I would absolutely take him. I know I've just made somebody's, like, heart die because I just skipped out on a Diamond Prime. But I already have... I think I had, like, 2 copies of him at some point. Jake Berger. Adam Dunn. All power, no brakes. Okay, Diamond Pack. Legend? No legend. View Darvish. Couple teams select diamonds. No Jeter from these. Andrew Miller 15. Very nice card. Another Godzilla. Going batter for obvious reasons. You never know. You never know. Tyler Wade. Lifetime Wish, Ultimate Wish, Team Select Prime Pack. Sure, why not? Give me an... what would I want from this pack? Ooh, let's get a starting pitcher to me. Is that Luis Severino? Luis Severino. Okay, 2 Prime Player Packs. What do we got here? What is that? What is that? Yastrzemski? I don't know. James Shields? Josh Smith. Oh, Rich Aurelia. Aurelia? Rich Aurelia? I have no idea. Josh Smith? Joe Smith. Missed on both of them. Shame. Everybody shame. Alright, I got a gold and a normal. A gold and a silver, I'm sorry. What do we got here? St. Louis. And Minnesota. It's a relief pitcher. Oh my. Who is the guy that's like the outfielder that had the ball bounce off his head? Is that Joe Adele? Oh, Paul DeYoung. What? Okay, yeah, I wouldn't know. Paul DeYoung. Okay. I was thinking about Joe Adele for some reason. I thought maybe he'd be like an outfielder, but then again, like his fielding wouldn't be that high because I don't think he had good fielding in the past. And I'm also thinking of the wrong team, aren't I? I'm thinking of the Angels, aren't I? Why am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the wrong red team. I'm thinking about Joe Adele of the Angels. What am I doing? Have I been like drinking something today? I know I don't. Had a couple drinks last night while I was watching the game, but I don't think I'm still under the influence, and I did not drive. It was after work. Be safe out there, kids. So let's go do real quickly. Let us combine some of these players real quickly, and then we'll go do the team signature pack from the Clubcraft menu, and then we will get on to the part of the video that you guys come here for, which is to watch me get mad at skill changes. Everyone's favorite part. To watch me just flail at not getting skills. Oh, I laugh, but meanwhile I'm just crying. That's what they have Jordan Hicks too. They have so many pitches. I forgot about him entirely. Yeah, give me Castellanos. Give me a drive to deep left field. Damn. Snyder is not quite who we were looking for. We were looking for a drive deep to left field. Wandy Peralta. Give me Wandy Peralta. Ah, Reed Detmers. Nope, that's not it. Just give me the diamond. Nope, Chris Martin. That's kid Brian Hayes. That's right, he got traded. I forgot he got traded to the Reds. I don't know why, but I forgot that trade happened. Like, ever since I got eliminated, I just completely stopped thinking about it. But yeah, they traded kid Brian Hayes to the Reds. I forgot. Man. Those are some wild trades. I'm kind of surprised that Stephen Kwan didn't get traded at the deadline. I know people will be asking for him next year, especially since apparently Clase is banned for life now from baseball. So I guess we'll see, right? Another Andrew Bummer. That's crazy. Pulled a couple of these today. David Robertson. Let's go. Yankee legend. That's going to be my last combo. There's Connor Joe. Connor Joe is one of the people I have in my backup as one of the worst cards I've ever seen. He's, not a knock on him. He's still a professional baseball player, but he used to be he was on my tank team for a long time, let me tell you. He had an abysmal card. Okay, so let's get to the part of the video that we really care about, which is me doing fun things. So, let's see here. The type. I'm going to use the Dave Winfield and the Don Baylor as my cards because I don't really have a use for either of them. I don't need a DH, and I'm pretty much set on outfielders. The Soto is an interesting one, but I don't think I'm ever going to be using him. Donation King. It's not even like a purple one. It's a blue title, man. That's kind of lame. Lame. Okay, Clubhouse. Oh, nope. That ain't it. Crafting. Team signature pack. Baylor and Winfield. So, who do we want from this pack? I would actually like a Jeter very much. I would love a Posada Sig. I'd love a Jeter. I have a Mo already. Who else would I really be interested in? I don't think there's anybody else. I mean, I got the Greg Nettles already. I wanted the Wade Boggs, but the Greg Nettles is probably better for my team overall. So, probably Jeter or Posada would be pretty nice. Don't think there's anybody else really that I'm thinking of. Maybe a Sparky Lyle might be interesting. I think I already passed on him once before, though. It is a pitcher. It looks like J Happ to me. Is that Clark Schmidt? Jameson Taillon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't think this is it, Chief. I don't think. Look, I love Jameson Taillon, but man, dude, he went to the Cubs and just kind of he had a rough go. I mean, poor guy. I thought that he had a pretty good stretch with us, but man, it just was not the same after a while. So let's see what we got here. Premium skill change tickets, we're going to continue using them on Greg Nettles because that's our guy, and I would like to get him some kind of good secondary set. Let's auto use them so that way we don't have to take like 5 years to do this. I forget these things are a thing. I totally forget that auto use is a thing. I can just sit here and I can just talk to you guys here while we sit here and think about what could have been. No, batter's chemistry. Boo, it's 2-3-2 as well. Alright, I'll keep batter's chemistry for now. Just because it's a 3-2-3 set. But that's sad. Pain. Come on, baby. Give me a legend skill. Give me another legend skill. I mean, I already got one. There's one. 2-1-1. Nope, that ain't it. I'm going to keep BC because I don't want to get it confused with his actual set that I have because that would be tremendously painful if I do a Gary Sanchez again and I accidentally change the wrong set like an idiot. That's my signature move, is confusion. Spray hitter I hear is very good. Might be interested in trying out spray hitter if I can grab it as a secondary. Maybe not on him, but necessarily on somebody else. I hear very good things about it. Okay, that's going to be that for that. We're going to, I want to say, so I got a J-Hap. Fireballer is really, I thought Fireballer or what Garrett Cole has is a problem. Slow starter, Finn, and Boss. I don't know. Do I want to use Workhorse? I don't know. I thought I wanted to use my tickets on somebody. I know he's in trouble because Fireballer doesn't really mix with Dom. Same thing with my Hap. Fireballer and Dom don't really mix. I think it works out better if you've got Finesse on it. Because it increases velocity and fastball. No, that's not it. So who am I thinking of? I feel like I'm having a tough time right now. Is it Tanaka that's the problem? No, he's got slow starter in PC. I thought somebody was a problem on my team, like because of the composition of the skills. I gotta go double check my DMs later on. We'll save those for another time because I'm genuinely not sure if what I'm doing is the right thing. So I don't want to completely break my team. So unfortunately, we only have one skill recruit ticket today, and that's from, I think it's from the club store, which is really weird because usually we have more than that. BIU, hardy ground ball by 6.8%, increases the line drive by 3.45%. I feel like I already don't want to use these gold skill recruit tickets at this point. I feel like I've already filled my roster out with them. I'm really only looking for the diamond ones at this point. But, so, I think that's going to be everything for me this week, you guys. I'm going to go save up a couple more stars so that way we can do the diamond vintage combo, continue to clear out my roster, and then we'll have a SIG combo pretty soon as well. Maybe I'll donate a couple players into the pool just to get rid of them, since God knows I have no stars to combine them for a long time. So anyway, that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. By the time I upload this and you guys see it, the game will probably be decided at this point. But I hope you guys are out there enjoying the game, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Game 7s are never to be taken lightly, and they're always a lot of fun to watch. So anyway, that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck with your packs, your pulls, your combos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.